Hey guys, this is Latina, your favorite community advocate. So I understand that the 2025 mayoral election is here. June is right around the corner, the June primaries that I'm speaking of. And I know that a lot of people are very much disappointed with the slim pickings that we have as candidates for the Democratic Party for the June primaries. So I'm just going to say this to all of you. All of the voters in New York City, please do your research on these candidates. I know that a lot of people are unhappy with the party, the Democratic Party, and the fact that it has transitioned to, from values to radicalism. And I'm just going to put it out there. By you refusing to vote is basically you are almost, it's almost as if like you're surrendering to the socialism and progressive ideology. Your vote counts, and by you not voting because you're upset or pissed off about the candidates that's running for office, I'm going to hold you guys accountable. Why didn't you just run for office? If you feel like you can make a difference, you can run for office. Everybody's entitled to run for office as long as you come correct and clean and clear, then there's no problem with it, right? So many of you are getting upset about the fact that Cuomo is running for office again. It is his right. He was not criminally charged. So, we have to give him his due process, and he was entitled to that. Just like you had to do the same for Mayor Adams. It's either you guys vote for common sense or you end up with the progressives and socialists like Brad Lander, Michael Blake, Jessica Ramos, and so on and so forth. We have to think about the future of New York City and where it stands. Because at this point, the Republicans did not put up a moderate Republican that can challenge the Democrats. We've known for a long time that deals are being cut behind the scenes and that we cannot take the New York Republicans seriously. I'm only speaking about the Republicans in New York because a handful of them are cutting deals and they're not really pushing their candidates. They're not lining up good candidates to take these seats. This is why they keep, losing, every election, because every election is a setup, right? It's all about a money grab. And this has been going on for such a long time. And it's so disappointing to see that, New Yorkers, they have high hopes for a Republican to take over for governor or for mayor or for city council or for a state seat and so on and so forth. But we have Republican leaders and these political clubs are not doing what they're supposed to be doing to support the right candidates for office. They're basically letting the progressives take over and letting them destroy our city. And I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of people are starting to see that. They're starting to see that the candidates that they put up that they know is not going to win, it's just all, smoke and mirrors right now. It's all smoke and mirrors, and people are not blind. And if you guys keep it up, the Republicans in New York, you're going to be isolated. And I'm being honest with you because I'm hearing the talks all over the community. You may or may not agree with me. I'm talking about from the Manhattan Republican clubs to the, to the New York State Republican clubs. A lot of people are talking about you guys, and it's not good things. And they're saying that there needs to be a change in leadership. If you keep this up, the independents are going to be the ones that's going to take the lead, and they will be the new party to lead our community. I'm speaking of Blacks, Hispanics, Asians, Italians, whoever the case may be. I'm talking about former Democrats. They're going to end up taking the lead, and you guys are going to be wiped out. Like, the New York Republicans really need to get their shit together. You guys, you can take New York and change it, but you got to have the right leaders in position. All this cutthroat and making deals, that shit is not panning out for you guys. It's just people are catching on. They're catching on and cutting deals with the Democrats to continue to keep the corruption going. It's no secret that, voters you think that they don't know that Republicans and Democrats are tied up together. There's a corruption scheme going on, a RICO case, a possible RICO case. So What you think is being done in the dark and you think it won't come to the light, it always comes to the light. And I've said this over and over again. I think I tweeted like a couple hours ago where I said that, Republicans better get it together because 2028 is going to fly by so quickly. And the people, the grassroots leaders that you shunned and disrespected and outcasted, they're going to be the ones that's going to rise up against you. And they're going to end up, and I'm predicting this, and I'm always right, and I see the writing is on the wall. The more grassroots leaders that you push out, and I'm speaking to the Republicans, they're going to go to either the independent side or the conservative side. And they're going to rise up against you guys because I always say this, treat people accordingly to how you want them to treat you. Okay? So be mindful of that. And if Trump is watching this video, take heed to what I'm saying. Whatever candidates that you put up to run for office, regardless if it's president, U.S. Attorney General, whatever the case may be, people remember how you treat them. And the ones that you baffled and disrespect, they're going to rise up against you. They're going to organize and they're going to take you guys down. I know this from personal experience because I had my own personal situation with the Democratic Party. And it's not, it's me and countless other members of the community. We had to rise up against them. So don't be that party that people rise up against and they're going to take down. You understand? Treat everybody accordingly because it always backfires. And I promise you this, 2028 will come around the corner, and those who are mooching, you won't be able to mooch anymore in 2028 because you have to think about what's going to happen to you all when, President Trump is no longer in office. Anything can happen. And people remember how you treat them. So keep that in mind. Thank you.